What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything with the fourth stimulus check update and also what is going on in the world today. Couple things at the top. Wow, I actually sound like the White House press secretary saying that. Maybe I've watched her and the previous press secretary too many times. Couple things I want to address first is number one, closed captions on my YouTube videos. I don't control those. YouTube auto generates them. So I know I've seen comments from you guys sometimes from time to time that are hard of hearing or hearing impaired. Where's the closed captions? And yeah, I don't have control of those. YouTube does them for us. So I don't know the rhyme or reason why sometimes they're there and sometimes they're not. Maybe it just takes YouTube more time than others to get them up on the videos. But I apologize for that. But I don't have any control over it. YouTube does all the closed captions for our videos and probably for most videos on YouTube. Number two is if you're seeing things like this, there is a lot of scams going on YouTube, on our channel and all the popular channels on YouTube. And I want to address this again because a lot of people, I see the comments and they respond to the scam and they don't understand what it is. So let me show you because this is very important. I don't want you guys, our extended family, to get scammed. Okay, so number one, you'll see this this comment here by Danielle Vasquez. Thank you for your comment. And you'll see a response like this from It's Jimmy saying, thanks for your comment. Write my broker Arthur Raphael on WhatsApp to earn huge Bitcoin trading, blah, 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 blah. This is not me. This is a scam. Okay, this is going on with my channel and all the popular YouTube channels. The other one here is this example right here. Thanks for your feedback from It's Jimmy. And they write WhatsApp and all these funny characters and dots. And they want you to contact them on WhatsApp via this phone number and weird stuff like this. They put these weird characters here to try to get around the spam filters of YouTube so that you will contact them and then they'll try to give you some elaborate scam to take your money. So be aware that I will never contact you in the comments like this. I will never ask you in the comments to contact me on WhatsApp. I don't use WhatsApp. I never will use WhatsApp. Anytime you see anything like this on my channel or another channel, it is a straight up scam. So I want you guys to know what this looks like because I see this every day and I ban them every day and they just create new accounts with using my picture and my name and YouTube can't figure out how to block it systematically. So this goes on every day. I have to block them every day. But if you see anything like contact me on WhatsApp for a huge Bitcoin trading opportunity, it's not me. So honestly, if anybody gives you a phone number and they want you to contact you on WhatsApp, don't even just ignore it. You don't need to report them. I don't know what that does, but I know YouTube does nothing about it. Um, I have to go and manually delete them and I can block them from the channel. And I do it every single day, multiple times. And it's crazy. YouTube needs to figure something out because it's happening to thousands of channels. And I don't know where these people are from in the world, but it's absolutely insane. And they must have teams of people just doing this on all the popular YouTube channels over and over and over every single day. It's actually a very sad. The world's a sad place when you think about it, and that's why I always try to focus on the positive, because yeah, well, focus on the positive is actually going to be hard with this next story. And that is, yes, we had another shooting, this one at a FedEx facility, killing 8 people in Indianapolis. This is very sad, and my condolences go out to the families out there. But what's probably even worse than that is the U.S. has reported at least 45 mass shootings in the last month. So, yeah, this story here is really just one of 45 that has happened in the last month, and that's just absolutely like the saddest fact ever. Really, I think the White House and President Biden, they're really pushing to have stricter laws on guns and things like that going forward, and background checks. And it's a very tricky situation because the Constitution has the right to bear arms. And that's what our country was founded on, and the right to protect yourself if someone breaks in your home or something along those lines. But on the other hand, we've had 45 mass shootings in just the last 30 days alone. It's a very tricky situation. Here's the White House's response to this and what they want to do going forward.
Okay, happy Friday. I have a couple of items for you at the top. Like all of you, we're horrified by the shooting overnight at a FedEx facility. The president has been briefed by his team this morning, and key aides, including the White House Chief of Staff and Homeland Security Advisor, have been in touch with local leaders and law enforcement officials on the ground. There obviously is a press conference that's ongoing right now. I would expect we'll put out a statement from the president shortly after that, after it concludes. The president has spent his entire career working to address gun violence, and his determination to act has been redoubled by senseless killings we've seen both in mass shootings like this and in the lives lost to the epidemic of gun violence every single day in communities across our country. We can't afford to wait as innocent lives are taken. That's why the president laid out a set of initial actions last week that the administration can take now, that we can take now, to address gun violence, stopping the proliferation of ghost guns and better regulating stabilizing braces, making it easier for states to implement red flag laws, increasing investments in proven community violence intervention programs. There's more we can do and must do. The Senate should take up and pass the 3 bills strengthening background checks that passed the House with bipartisan majorities and have the overwhelming support of the American people. They should heed the president's call to pass a ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines and an immunity for gun manufacturers. Congress should act to pass the priorities laid out in the American Jobs Plan, including providing $5 billion in funding for community violence prevention programs, something that is of great interest to a number of the groups that work hard on this issue. They should speedily confirm David Chipman to lead the ATF, where he served honorably for 25 years as a special agent. Again, there'll be a statement by the president out shortly. Another item just for all of you. Yesterday, we released a fact sheet outlining the ways the American Jobs Plan would benefit veterans. The American Jobs Plan will help meet our obligation to veterans by creating. Wow, there is a plane right overhead. Just for anyone tuning in online. The American Jobs Plan will help meet the obligation by creating millions of good jobs for veterans and their spouses, growing opportunities for small veteran-owned businesses, and helping ensure the delivery of world-class, state-of-the-art health care. Here's what the Jobs Plan means for veterans and their families. $18 billion to modernize VA health facilities. Quality job creation for veterans and their spouses. It outlines steps the federal government can take. Expanding opportunities for small veteran-owned businesses. Veterans are 45% more likely to be self-employed than non-veterans.
So yeah, I think it's probably likely we will see gun reform laws or executive orders or different type of legislation here in the near future. Again, it's one of those very tricky situations, along with the border crisis, that likely it's never going to go away. It's always going to be an issue. It's just going to be what type of new laws and how they try to handle that going here in the near future. On stimulus, the third stimulus check package has many more benefits than just the $1,400 third stimulus check. There's a lot of different things in these packages, and that's why we always say a package is better than just a standalone bill for a stimulus check. This will likely lead true to the fourth stimulus check package, which we're expecting to be the infrastructure slash stimulus package, as I am expecting, and a lot of people are expecting them to add multiple different stimulus items in the fourth stimulus check package as well, like these. The additional child tax credit, these are the child income tax credits. The American Rescue Plan raises the maximum credit from $2,000, which former President Donald Trump and his daughter Ivanka Trump pushed for and actually increased it to $2,000. Now, President Biden and the Democrats, I say the Democrats because the Republicans, not a single one of them voted for this third stimulus check package, they have increased it to $3,000 per child and $3,600 per child under the age of 6. The IRS is going to be sending out monthly stimulus checks for this money here highlighted, $3,000 to $3,600 per child. They're trying to start it in July. This is a prepayment because an income tax credit normally happens on your tax return. So this is the increases for $3,000 to $3,600 for 2021. So it's for when this year ends on your next tax return. Okay, this year's tax return, but next year. But the IRS is setting up a plan to pay this out to parents in monthly stimulus checks. What we're likely expecting is $250 to $300 per child per month starting in July. So they're starting it 6 months early instead of making you wait till next year. And it's $300 per child for children under the age of 6, $250 per child for children over the age of 6 for the 6 months from July through December 31st. And then likely you will get the first half of the money from this first half of the year, $1,500 to $1,800 on next year, on this year's tax return, but that happens next year, April 15th or March, maybe if you get your tax return early of next year. So remember, this year there's the $2,000 child tax credit, but again, you have to claim that so if you're on your 2020 tax return, make sure you claim that if you're eligible. Look more into details or talk to a CPA to see if you, with your specific situation, is eligible. But this $3,000 to $3,600 is probably the largest stimulus item in there. This is basically $3,000 to $3,600 in your pocket if you have children and you make less than the income requirement, which is 75,000 or 150,000 for a couple. It also extends the child tax credit to 17 years old. The next one is the earned income tax credit for adults. The latest relief plan offers an expanded earned income tax credit for low paid adults without minor children at home. This one's for people with children. This one's for people without children. Okay. The American Rescue Plan raises the maximum earned income tax credit for eligible people from around $540 to around $1,500. It also raises the income tax cap from about $16,000 to $21,000. You can actually get a maximum refund just from the adult income tax credit of $6,600. I have another video I did with a lot more details on that. I'll link you to that at the end of this video. You can click on it and simply go right to it. I'll link you to that at the end of this video. Another thing in the package that's already passed, additional credit to reduce health premiums. Those who already registered for the health premium tax credit, including those who got the 2021 special enrollment period that is still going on, need to update their application to benefit from this provision under the American Rescue Plan. If you go to healthcare.gov, you can actually see the government says that millions of people now qualify because of the third stimulus check package and these new qualifications for completely free healthcare from healthcare.gov, along with reduced healthcare costs for many, many millions of people. So there is a lot of new healthcare and free healthcare in this third stimulus check package. More funds for low-income home energy assistance programs. Those who need this benefit can apply for the same online. Probably should just Google Home Energy Assistance Program if you're interested in that. Or you can call this number 1-800-342-3009. There's also an enhanced child and dependent care credit. Under this benefit, eligible families will get a tax credit on child care expenses spent on children below 13 years of age. I believe it's $4,000 per child you can get up to as the maximum benefit, a 50% credit. So if you spent $8,000 on child care, basically you go to work and your child goes to child care, you can basically get a tax credit for about half of that, up to $4,000 per child, I believe it is. Increase in SNAP benefits. This plan extends a 15% increase in SNAP benefits through September. I think we could see in the fourth stimulus check package, the infrastructure/stimulus package, another increase in SNAP, WIC, and EBT programs, possibly expanded and extended in this next package as well. The additional benefits were set to expire in June. It also allows states to continue the PEBT program, Pandemic EBT. Moreover, it also sets aside funds to further improve the WIC nutrition program. We'll likely see more of this in the near future, possibly in the infrastructure package as well. The next thing, and this is actually from the second stimulus check package, is COVID-19 funeral expenses. Those who lost their loved ones because of COVID can get reimbursed for funeral costs Families who had to pay for a funeral can claim up to $9,000 per funeral and get reimbursed for this. This just went live a few days ago on April 12th. Here's the phone number to call for this: 844-684-6333. You'll have to have a death certificate and also proof of expenses, but you can get reimbursed up to $9,000 if you had a family member pass away from COVID. And if you did, our condolences go out to you. Unemployment benefits. The American Rescue Plan extends the unemployment benefits of $300 per week, benefits that go until September 6th. And that's for unemployment benefits. That's a good possibility that could get extended again in this infrastructure slash stimulus package, although I expect it to be passed well before then. Also, if you've been missing your $300 per week unemployment benefit bonus money from the last few weeks, you're not alone. This is actually affecting millions of people. And really, it's just a lot of states are behind. There wasn't a gap. They passed the third stimulus check package before the benefits lapsed, and it continued as $300 per week. However, the government and all these states are individually doing these checks. So apparently, a lot of these states are very far behind, even though it's still the same $300 per week. What will likely end up happening is you will get a one lump sum when they catch up. This is what has happened before. So, for example, if they don't send you 4 weeks of the $300 bonus, by the time they catch up, they'll send you a one lump sum of 4 weeks for $1,200 for $300 times four, or however many weeks you're missing, 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 weeks. You'll likely get that as a one lump sum when your state catches back up. The Shuttered Venues program. This program sets aside more than $16 billion for shuttered venues. Eligible people may get up to 45% of their gross earned revenue, with the maximum limit being $10 million. Housing and rental assistance. The American Rescue Plan offers assistance to millions of people who are unable to pay rent and are facing eviction. To get that, there's a couple different ways, and easiest ways are to go to Google. This is the money from the second stimulus check package is available now. There's going to be more money coming from the third stimulus check package for mortgage and rental assistance, and there's also money going to states, $350 billion, that will likely lead to another round of mortgage and rental assistance, and also expanding the criteria to more people who may not have qualified before. Each state has their own different qualifications, and more people will become eligible with these additional packages. We'll also likely see a lot more statewide stimulus checks coming in the next few weeks, like we've seen California with their $600 stimulus check for low income Californians. It's about 6 million people that got that. Maryland passed one for $300 to $500, and New Mexico were just the most recent ones. A lot of these are not starting yet because the states are waiting for their money. So I see a lot of people saying, New York hasn't done this, Florida and Texas hasn't done this. Yeah, those packages were actually interesting because they passed before the third stimulus check package passed, or around the same time, about a month ago. But none of the states have gotten their money yet. So when they get their money, we're going to see a big flurry of statewide stimulus checks and stimulus programs and county-wide programs coming up in the near future. So I'll keep you up to date on those. I remember when that happened last year from the first stimulus check package, which was the last time that states got any money. They didn't get any other money for all the other middle stimulus packages. A lot of states and counties were doing their own statewide and countywide stimulus checks and stimulus programs. If you're looking for mortgage and rental assistance, what is available right now? Couple different ways to do this. Number one, go to Google and type in your county and rental assistance or mortgage assistance. So, for example, Summit County rental assistance, Orange County rental assistance or mortgage assistance. The other way to do it is to type in your state, Ohio mortgage assistance or rental assistance. The other way to do it is and you'll need to take some time to look around through there. The more you dig, the more you'll find more programs that are available. There's a lot of county-wide programs, and There's programs from the Red Cross and local programs and stuff like that. So if you spend some time doing it, you just might find something like that available in your area. If you do, comment it down below in our comments so that our viewers can know about this as well, our extended family. If you see a comment like that, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't put any links in the comments or space them out so it doesn't say .com. Maybe put dot space com because links are blocked in the comments. But the other way to do this is to call the phone number 211 and they'll put you in touch with the local operator who's supposed to know about this stuff. You can ask them about any programs that are available in your area. But I always caution that you could call 5 different times and speak to 5 different people who know 5 different things. And one will probably know almost nothing, and one person will be super helpful and know all sorts of different things. And you'll probably get a couple people in the middle there that know some, but not others. And sometimes you'll just get wrong information. They'll say, there's absolutely nothing available, and then you could call again 2 or 3 days later and they'll be like, oh yeah, there's this program, and this program available. So just keep that in mind if you call the phone number 211. In fact, if you have called that, let me know your experiences and down below in the comments, let our viewers know how it worked for you. Were they helpful or not? And did you call multiple times? So I will keep you up to date on all these different stimulus check programs and all the new different stimulus check and stimulus programs on the horizon. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new updates, and click the bell icon after subscribing to all notifications to get reminder notifications when we go live with new episodes at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. Remember, our next show will be at 11 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. You won't get a bell notification for that. They only do it for the first 3 videos of the day. You just have to remember to show up at 11 p.m. Eastern and not miss that episode, because I talk about different things in different episodes, and any one of these programs could apply to you. So don't miss out on any episodes. I will keep you updated on everything. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on the Amazon FBA platform, where I have had dozens of students replace their 9 to 5 income by selling products on Amazon, and me and my wife teach them how to do that. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.